Have you ever felt like God is whispering directly to your soul, sending you signs so unmistakable they make the hairs on your arms stand up? Or perhaps you've experienced moments so divine that they felt like a celestial spotlight was shining down on you. If you've ever wondered if these moments are God's way of speaking to you, then stick around because this video is for you. Let me tell you a quick story. Imagine a young man named David standing alone in a park one evening, overwhelmed by life's challenge. As he sat there, a gentle breeze stirred the leaves, and suddenly he felt a profound peace wash over him. It was as if God was whispering, "I am with you." David realized in that moment that God had been speaking to him all along, not through thunder or lightning, but through stillness, quiet moments, and subtle signs. Could this be happening to you? Sacred ones, buckle up, because today we're diving deep into the undeniable signs that God is talking to His chosen ones. Some of these might surprise you. Let's get into it. 1. A restless heart that seeks purpose. Ever felt that unshakable tug on your soul? A whisper you can't quite ignore. That restlessness, sacred one, isn't a random thought or fleeting doubt. It's divine. It's God calling you out of the ordinary and into the extraordinary. Think of it as a spiritual alarm clock, a wake-up call to rise and align with your purpose. The Bible beautifully encapsulates this in Proverbs 19:20. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. You may have your own dreams, ambitions, and neatly outlined plans, but when God nudges your spirit, it's His way of saying, "I have something greater for you." Chosen ones often feel this inner pull more intensely because they're destined for something profound, that uneasiness in your soul. It's God nurturing the seed of purpose He planted within you. Imagine a seedling hidden beneath the soil. It feels the tension of growth. But that tension isn't a sign of failure. It's the evidence of life pushing through to fulfill its destiny. When you feel that voice urging you to leave behind your comfort zone, it's not just fear. It's faith inviting you to trust God's greater plan. Mediocrity may feel safe, but it isn't your home. God designed you for excellence, and every discomfort is a divine reminder to move closer to that calling. So, sacred ones, don't silence that inner voice. Lean into it. Embrace the unknown, for it's there you'll discover the fullness of God's purpose. Remember, He's not just nudging you. He's guiding you to a life far greater than you've imagined. Divine synchronicities. Have you ever glanced at the clock and noticed 11 staring back at you? Or perhaps you keep hearing the same song, reading the same Bible verse, or noticing specific words or symbols over and over. These aren't mere coincidences. These are divine synchronicities. God, in His infinite wisdom, uses these subtle signs to communicate with His chosen ones, guiding them on their spiritual journey. In the Bible, God often used signs, wonders, and symbols to get the attention of His people. Think about Moses and the burning bush, or the heavenly star that guided the wise men to Jesus. These moments weren't random. They were intentional, divine interventions to communicate important messages. Similarly, in modern life, these synchronicities are ways God whispers to your heart, nudging you toward clarity, peace, or understanding. For example, seeing 11 repeatedly could be a reminder that you are in alignment with your divine purpose. It may be a prompt to focus on your spiritual growth, as 11 is often seen as a master number representing intuition, insight, and awakening. Likewise, hearing the same Bible verse over and over might be God's way of highlighting a particular truth you need in that moment, whether it's reassurance, guidance, or encouragement. Next time you encounter one of these divine signs, don't brush them off as coincidence. Pause, take a deep breath, and reflect. Ask God what He's trying to say to you. Is He offering comfort during a challenging time? Or perhaps He's encouraging you to move forward with a decision? These synchronicities are divine communication, sacred ones, God's way of speaking to you directly. So listen closely and trust that He's always with you, guiding you toward your highest good. 3. Unexplainable peace in chaos. One of the clearest signs that God is talking to you is experiencing peace that surpasses understanding. Picture this: life is in turmoil. Everything seems chaotic, yet within you is an unshakable. This peace is not the result of logic or your own efforts. It is divine. Philippians 4:7 captures this beautifully. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This peace isn't just a fleeting feeling or a result of positive thinking. It's far deeper. It's God's presence enveloping you, providing a spiritual shield that no external circumstance can break through. Imagine a storm raging outside, but you are safe and calm inside a fortress. That's what God's peace feels like. It's a supernatural tranquility that goes beyond human understanding, beyond what your senses can grasp. It's not about ignoring the problems in your life or pretending that everything is fine. No, it's about God assuring you that He's in control, even when everything else seems out of control. He's with you through every trial, whispering, "I've got you." This peace can arise in moments of deep loss, stressful uncertainty, or overwhelming anxiety. When the world says panic, but your soul responds with calm. Sacred ones, this peace is a signal, a direct message from God, reminding you that He is working on your behalf. It's a divine presence, guarding your heart and mind, protecting you from fear, and offering a sense of security that the world cannot provide. When you experience this, you are experiencing a profound connection with God, who is assuring you that you are never alone, no matter how stormy the world may seem. Trials that shape you, not break you, chosen ones. You might be wondering why life seems so tough at times, why the trials keep coming, and why it feels like you're constantly being tested. Here's the truth. These aren't punishments. 2:3 gives us a powerful perspective. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. What does this mean for you, the sacred one? It means that every challenge you face is part of a divine process, a refinement. Trials are not signs of failure, but evidence that you are being strengthened for something greater. Think about how gold is refined. It's put through intense heat to burn away the impurities. Similarly, God allows certain difficulties in your life to purify you and help you grow in perseverance and faith. These tests are necessary to prepare you for the unique and significant purpose you were born for. During these trials, God isn't punishing you. He's preparing you. It may feel difficult, but know that He's removing what doesn't serve you. Whether it's fear, doubt, or anything else holding you back, He's shaping you into the person you need to become in order to fulfill your calling. So when life feels heavy, remember, you're not alone. These moments are part of your spiritual training. You are being molded into something magnificent. Your faith is being tested, but with each test, you are being equipped for the greater impact God has planned for your life. It's all part of the process. Embrace the journey. Your purpose is on the other side of these trials. 5. An overwhelming compassion for others. Chosen ones often experience a deep, almost intuitive empathy for others, even complete strangers. This profound sense of connection goes beyond the ordinary. It's a divine. God uses this gift of empathy as a channel to pour His love into the world. You, as a chosen one, become His vessel, carrying compassion and kindness to those around you, acting as His hands and feet on earth. When you feel an overwhelming urge to help someone, even if you don't know them personally, it's not just a fleeting emotion. It's God speaking directly to your spirit, urging you to act. This can manifest in various ways, whether it's offering a listening ear to someone in distress, providing physical support to someone in need, or simply showing kindness in moments when others might overlook it. These moments are not accidents. They are divine appointments. The empathy you feel is not just a reflection of your own sensitivity. It's a divine tool. In a world that often feels cold and indifferent, your compassion can be a light that draws others closer to God. When you serve others selflessly, you are, in essence, fulfilling God's plan for you. It's through these actions that you're embodying His love and showing the world His care. Being a vessel for God's love means that your empathy is more than just a feeling. It's a mission. When you listen to that inner calling to help, to serve, and to love, you align yourself with a higher purpose. So, next time you feel that tug at your heart to make a difference, don't ignore it. That's God's voice guiding you to fulfill your divine role. spiritual downloads and dreams. God often communicates with his chosen ones through dreams and sudden bursts of insight, guiding them toward their purpose. This form of divine communication has been present throughout biblical history, with one of the most notable examples being Joseph in the Old Testament. Joseph's dreams were pivotal in his journey, as they revealed God's plan for him and his family. In Genesis 37, Joseph dreams of his brothers bowing down to him, a prophetic vision that foreshadowed his rise to power in Egypt. Despite the challenges he faced, including being sold into slavery and thrown into prison, those dreams became the foundation for his faith and understanding of his destiny. Similarly, in the New Testament, we see God speaking to people through dreams and visions, guiding them in crucial moments. For example, God warned Joseph, Jesus' earthly father, in a dream to flee to Egypt to protect the baby Jesus from King Herod's wrath, Matthew 2. These examples remind us that God's voice can come through the quiet moments of sleep, revealing important truths or instructions. If you're experiencing vivid dreams or sudden clarity about a situation, it's not mere coincidence. It could very well be God speaking directly to you, urging you to take action or to prepare for what's ahead. These insights may come in unexpected bursts, but they should never be dismissed as random thoughts. Instead, pay attention, reflect on their meaning, and ask God for further guidance. Trust that He is communicating with you in these quiet yet powerful ways. Your dreams may hold the key to unlocking your divine purpose. 7. A desire to draw closer to Him. Sacred ones. When God is speaking to you, there's an undeniable stirring in your heart. It's a divine hunger that begins to take root in your soul, driving you toward His presence. You may find yourself craving the Word of God more than ever before, feeling a strong urge to pray, or even longing to worship in ways that feel new and profound. It's as though a magnetic force is drawing you closer to the Creator. This feeling is not random. It's God's invitation to a deeper, more intimate relationship with Him. As the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, my God. Just as a thirsty deer desperately seeks water to survive, your soul seeks the living water that only God can provide. This yearning is a sign of spiritual growth. God is awakening your heart, calling you to know Him more intimately. But why does God place this hunger within you? The answer lies in the deep, transformative nature of the relationship He wants to build with you. When God calls you into His presence, it's not just about spiritual obligation or routine. It's about a love that compels you to draw near. God knows that as you pursue Him, your soul is nourished, your faith is strengthened, and your understanding of His character deepens. This desire for God's presence is not only a sign of your spiritual journey, but also a reminder of God's faithfulness to draw near to those who seek Him. So, sacred ones, embrace the pull you feel toward God. It's His way of leading you into a deeper, life-changing relationship with Him. Keep seeking, for He is always ready to meet you where you are. 8. Doors opening or closing. At the right time, have you ever found yourself praying fervently for something, only to be met with unexpected outcomes? Perhaps doors began opening at the right time, or maybe a door you thought you were meant to walk through slammed shut, only to reveal a better path later. Sacred ones, what you're experiencing are what we call God's breadcrumbs, small but significant signs that guide you toward the divine purpose He has laid out for your life. It's easy to question the process when things don't unfold the way we envision them. We often look for immediate answers, but God operates in a different realm, one that's beyond our understanding. Just like breadcrumbs lead you on a journey, God's guidance often appears in subtle, unexpected ways. A missed opportunity, a delayed dream, or a surprising encounter. All of these are designed to align you with His perfect timing and plans. Consider the story of Joseph in the Bible. He was betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, and unjustly imprisoned. In the moment, none of these events made sense, but in hindsight, they were stepping stones that led him to a position of great influence, saving countless lives during a time of famine. If Joseph had only seen the closed doors, he might have missed the bigger picture. Trusting God's process means believing that even when things don't go according to your plan, they are still part of His greater design. The journey might seem unclear, but every door you encounter is part of the path He's charting for you. Embrace the unknown and trust in His timing. God's breadcrumbs are always leading you where you need to go. Keep moving forward, sacred ones, for your destiny awaits protection from harm. Have you ever experienced a close call, narrowly avoiding an accident or feeling an unexpected urge to change your plans, only to realize later that it saved you from harm? This isn't just a coincidence. It's a powerful example of God's divine protection at work, especially for His chosen ones. God's protection often manifests in ways that are subtle yet life-changing. The Bible speaks of how God shields those He loves, guiding them even in the most unexpected situations. Psalm 91 tells us, "For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." This verse reminds us that there are unseen forces, divine messengers, that protect us, whether we are aware of it or not. But divine protection goes beyond avoiding physical harm. It's about safeguarding your destiny and ensuring that you stay on the path God has laid out for you. Sometimes God intervenes in the smallest details of your life, altering your course to protect you from circumstances that could hinder your purpose. It might be as simple as missing a train or taking a different route, only to realize later that it kept you out of danger. This is part of the larger picture of God's commitment to His chosen ones. He's constantly looking out for you, ensuring that you stay aligned with your purpose. When you trust in God's protection, you embrace the certainty that no matter what challenges you face, His divine hand is guiding you toward fulfillment. You are not alone. God is always with you, watching over every step, and His protection is an undeniable sign of His love and care for you. 10. A calling to inspire others, sacred ones. Have you ever felt a deep, unshakable desire to uplift and inspire those around you? A powerful urge to speak life into someone's situation, to bring hope where there is despair, or to share a word of encouragement when it's needed most. That burning feeling isn't a coincidence. It's God speaking to you. When God calls, He places a mission on your heart, a divine assignment that resonates with your spirit, urging you to step into a higher purpose. This feeling of inspiration is not something to ignore or brush aside. It is a reminder that you are His chosen vessel, uniquely equipped to bring light into the darkness. Throughout the Bible, we see countless examples of individuals who were called to rise above their circumstances and deliver a message of hope, healing, and restoration. From Moses leading the Israelites out of Egypt to Esther saving her people, each of these sacred ones was chosen by God for a specific mission. They faced challenges, doubts, and fears, but God empowered them to step into their calling and fulfill the purpose He had designed for them. You too are called. Whether it's through acts of kindness, offering wisdom, or simply being present for someone in need, your role is essential in His divine plan. Trust in your unique abilities and embrace the role of a beacon of light. Don't hesitate or doubt. Step into the purpose God has placed in your heart with confidence and boldness. Sacred ones, this world needs your light. The people around you need the warmth of your encouragement, the power of your testimony, and the strength of your faith. God has chosen you, and now it's time to step into that calling with all your heart. Sacred ones, these signs are God's way of reminding you that you are set apart for something extraordinary. You are not alone, and you are not imagining these moments. God is talking to you. You just need to listen. If this video resonated with you, take it as confirmation that God is working in your life. Embrace the signs and let them guide you toward your divine purpose. And remember, sacred ones, the closer you walk with God, the clearer His voice becomes. Having said this,